Did you know that racism exists in one of the most prominent sports leagues in America? Well, believe it or not, the use of ethnic sports mascots is promoting it. The use of the Redskins mascot is hurting the lives of many Native Americans because of the negative reactions the word incites. Today I will explain the reasons why people support the mascot, the deficiencies in their arguments, the reasons why the mascot should be removed from the team, and the comparison between the reasons for and against the team name. My name is Christian Ponce, and I'm credible to speak on this because I have done extensive research using credible sources, and I have extracted my arguments from them. First, we will analyze the claims of the people, including Native Americans, who have nothing against the usage of ethnic names and mascots. We will focus on the most prominent case, which is the debate whether the name Redskins of the Washington football team is ethical or not. The Redskins team owner repeatedly said that he would never change the name because it means honor, respect, and pride to him, according to the website NESN. He claims that the name seeks to honor them in their view because it is their intent to bring awareness of them as a whole and their fighting, loving, and united spirit as they represent them on the field. The supporters of the mascot bring another argument to the table. They declare that the vast majority of Native Americans are not offended by the term Redskins. Supporters of the mascot back this up with the poll done by the Washington Post asking 504 self-declared Native Americans. The data showed that 90% of the population did not mind the term. They say that if the very people who are targeted with the mascot are okay with the label, then the debate should be settled at once. Now that I have shown you the arguments for the mascot, I will explain why they are unconvincing. These arguments given by the supporters of the mascot are invalid, as we will see. First off, the claims that the team name honors natives is clearly biased, since the main proponents of this view are the team's owners and the fans. A team owner is motivated by one thing more than anything: money. Being that the Redskins team is now worth about $3.1 billion, according to Forbes, it is clear to see why the owner, Daniel Snyder, fights to conserve the name. Changing the name is a risk, which is why a risk he clearly does not want to take. The fans' opinion is also swayed by their passion for a team that supposedly honors, but their zeal makes them blind to the fact that in reality, it does the opposite. In addition, the poll presented as proof that the mascot shouldn't be changed has many faults. My math teacher at Pierce once told us, there are lies, darn lies, and there are statistics. To begin, the 56% of the natives asked in this survey did not belong to a tribe, neither knew what tribe their ancestors belonged to. Essentially, more than half of the responders are not Native Americans who are immersed in their culture. Therefore, the data is not truly representative of Native Americans. Now that I have shown you their argument and why it is invalid, I'll argue why the mascot should be removed. The usage of any mascot representing a group of people, especially the use of the word Redskins, isn't ethical to say the least. Did you know that among young Native Americans, ages 15 to 34, suicide is the second largest cause of death according to the CDC? Here's a graph showing Native American suicide rates compared to other races. The truth is, it is all connected. You see, when Native American children see the mascots of all these teams, they're really seeing themselves through the lens of other people who stereotype them. These same mascots also cause non-natives to associate Native Americans with negative stereotypes such as being savages, having red skin, or living in teepees still. Clinical psychologist Michael Friedman said, we have several studies that show discrimination of this kind predicts depression and substance abuse and is associated with increased levels of suicide behavior in Native Americans. As you can see, the Redskins mascot is not the least honoring, but rather degrading and dehumanizing, since it hurts the innocent indigenous children and young adults. Second off, people in power have often extended their support to this cause. Listen to what the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama, had to say about this controversy. According to The Guardian, he said, "If I were the owner and the name was offending a sizable group of people, I'd think about changing it." Obama knew that if only a small percentage of people felt disrespected by the name, it ought to be changed because it could be doing more damage than good. Also, an educated man like Obama had to have known about the history of the word. Did you know that according to the website Esquire, in 1863, the Daily Republican newspaper put out a reward offering $200 to anyone who turned in the scalp of a redskin? Do you think Native Americans want to be reminded of this every time they hear the word? Now that we have seen the reasons why people support the mascot, the deficiencies in their arguments, the reason why the mascot should be removed from the team, we will compare the differences for and against the mascot. While the owners supporting the mascot talk from a business perspective, the people opposing the mascot argue because of the true negative effects the word brings upon Native Americans and non-natives. such as spreading false stereotypes. While the team's fans want the name to stick around because of attachment, others oppose the name because they are aware that these mascots are harming Native Americans' self-esteem. Finally, instead of honoring Native Americans by shouting Redskins, fans are reminding them of the horrendous history of the word, which is even defined as a contemptuous term used to refer to a North American Indian according to dictionary.com. At the end of the day, the group supporting the mascot is doing so because of feeling. They feel as if the word is not offensive and therefore it doesn't need to be changed. Contrastingly, our argument is based on the fact that Native Americans are humans, not mascots, and deserve to be treated as so. In conclusion, today I have told you the reasons why people support the mascot, the deficiencies in their arguments, the reasons why the mascot should be removed from the team, and the comparison between the reasons for and against the team name. The use of the Redskins mascot is hurting the lives of many Native Americans because of the negative reactions the word incites. Today, I urge you, fellow classmates, to spread the word of the racism behind the Redskins mascot with your friends and send a message to the NFL Commissioner Goodell on Twitter at NFLCommish with the hashtag #ChangeTheMascot in order to be a part of the solution. Thank you.